What's up, YouTube? This is Carrie, Mrs. Lethal Camaro, I guess, and it's time to take a drive.
So guys, as you can see, I'm here in my Camaro with my other hottie.
Camaro.
And today is a different taking a drive with me. Because today, I want to ask my wife questions on what she thinks about Camaro, or my Camaro, or Camaro in general. No? No, that's good. She has no idea I'm doing this. She came into the car, it's date night tonight, and I figured, hey, I'll mount a camera and spring some questions on her and make her do the intro. I have no idea where are we going?
I don't know.
We don't know? You said you're not hungry.
Not hungry.
It's a date night and she's not hungry. So we'll go on a drive. And then figure out where we're gonna go. Okay. So, first question, honey. Serious. V6 or V8?
V8.
I know the answer to this, and you guys are all gonna laugh at me. Manual or auto?
Manual.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm shifting. Okay, so, honey, you can...
Is it ironic that Bumblebee is
They can't hear it, but the song Bumblebee just came up and we're driving around a Camaro. Stop comparing my car to a Transformer. See what girls do? Girls do these awkward...
I was not comparing
she was
it.
totally,
I just looked down.
How does she even know what Bumblebee is?
Bumblebee.
She knows what Bumblebee is. She compared it to instantly my car.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to do that.
I've never even seen that movie, so...
That's terrible. But you know.
I know.
Okay. Anyways.
Sorry.
So, I'm going to put you on the spot so you can attest to my Camaro craziness. Do I live and breathe Camaro, honey?
Yes.
Okay. A little too much?
Yeah.
Too much. It's true. I can't say anything. It's true. Which car do you like better, my 5th gen or my 6th gen Camaro?
I'm not sure. Do I have to have an answer?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
This one.
There you go. So the V8, not the V6.
Yes, that makes a big difference.
Took a little bit of persuasion.
Just a simple reminder.
Okay, and do I force our children to be Camaro fans?
Yes.
What? I'm pretty good about not
I
forcing
think
it.
just because of your, I don't know if obsession would be the right word.
That's the right word.
Okay, but I think that, of course, they've developed a love for Camaros also. Or they just know that this is like big deal when it comes to Camaro.
Yeah. I can get that. And look, we got Predator riding next to us.
I was wondering what that was.
So I saw this guy at the mall a while ago and I posted a picture of it on Instagram. So if you guys want to see what this guy looks like that's cruising alongside of us, yeah, we got Predator on a motorcycle. Okay. So, what do you think of me and all my crazy YouTube videos I do?
I think it's awesome because you found a way to
Share my passion?
your love for Camaros with the world.
Oh, that's cool. Do I share my Camaro-ness less with you now that I do my YouTube stuff?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It is all Camaro anyway, so I don't know if it's just.
It's true. What do you? What aspect of my car do you like that I've done to it? And this is a question knowing that you don't know everything I've done to it, or at least what it's called.
Let's see.
You're on the spot.
I know. Well, I really love the rims.
Okay.
I don't know.
Shout out to MRR.
Yeah.
She likes the
In fact,
MOs.
I would like
the
to
M017s.
kind of replicate that idea on my Suburban.
She won. So wait, you're saying you want new rims for your Suburban?
In time.
Oh, okay.
I don't need it now. I'm not like that.
That's next week for you guys. So, I don't know. I don't have many questions for you.
Can we go drive in wine country if we're just gonna go for a drive?
Sure. So what do you think? How does the car ride since I've lowered it? There's a good question for you. You've been in the car before and after. Do you think it rides the same? Does it ride worse? What do you think?
I would say I do not feel a difference.
There you go. So that's usually a pretty large complaint. A lot of guys will drop their cars and their girlfriends will be like, I don't want to ride in your car anymore because it's like a tin can on wheels.
Nope.
So the mag ride with the lowering to her feels the same. Okay, now in your opinion, what modification should I do to the car next?
I like it just the way it is.
I knew you were gonna say that. She doesn't. I don't want you to spend any more money on your car. You want me to buy you rims? That's what it is.
No.
It's gonna be impossible keeping two cars going at the same time.
I don't need the rims right now. It's fine.
You know, I didn't really introduce you. You kind of introduced yourself at the beginning. Maybe I should let you introduce yourself. This is my wife.
I already introduced myself.
Yeah, but you didn't. Well, I guess you kind of did. But why don't you tell them what you do for a living? Why don't you tell them what you used to do for a living and what I made you give up to do something even more important in life?
Well, I used to take care of kids every day, and now I take care of kids every day. No. I used to work for the school district, and I had a horrible shift. I was going back and forth to work like 4 times a day. So, after doing that for too long and having our first boy, I was aching to be home with him, and so I was able to resign from my job, and I've been doing that ever since, is being home with our kids and
then
being
since
the most awesome housewife
She is the most
and
awesome
the
housewife.
best mother on the planet.
She's an amazing mother to our 4 boys.
Yes.
So, Kyle, Luke, Zach, and Ryan. All of which I believe most of you have met through miscellaneous videos.
Maybe not Ryan.
Huh?
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think Ryan's been in a video.
Ryan has not been in a video yet.
Not yet.
But now that he's crawling and almost walking, I'm sure he will toddle into a video sometime soon.
Yes.
And you homeschool our children.
I do.
So you're technically a teacher and a house mom. And she sells Plexus.
I do sell Plexus.
And this is not an infomercial for your business. So get out of here.
Hey, I didn't bring it up.
I'm just saying. She's crazy. She's doing all sorts of things.
But it is awesome.
Yes. So we are cruising through the backcountry now in a lowered Camaro. We have identified that she feels the car rides just the same as it did before I lowered it. So that's always good. So what you're saying, it's a comfortable ride, but it was kind of funny because we were talking in your Suburban earlier. We went out earlier today, and she was mentioning about wheels and what would make the car not ride good. And one of the things that she loves about her new Suburban is that she can take on speed bumps and dips without batting an eye.
Unfortunately, the faster I go, the smoother they are.
That's,
Is that bad?
so she's basically saying she enjoys breaking the law, but actually I don't think there's a law around speed
How
bumps
fast you have to go over a speed
unless there's a posted sign that says like you have to drive 5 miles an hour over this speed bump. But
Yeah, there's some pretty terrible ones in our city though, and I hated them until now, and now they don't bother me at all.
loud, or is it tolerable?
I wouldn't mind if I didn't have a baby, but sometimes it bothers me when you have to leave very early in the morning and I can hear your car start. But, you know, the garage is really loud too, so I don't know.
Have the neighbors complained about my car being too loud?
Yes.
Who?
Multiple
Which
neighbors.
ones?
The ones we're close with.
I think I need to make my car louder. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Need to take
Maybe
the
in a
cats
couple
back
of
off.
years.
Why in a couple of years?
When I don't have a baby and children that have to wake up in the morning.
It's too long. Man, that face.
Let's move out to the country and then you can have a
Whatever.
super loud car.
Okay.
Let's live out here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's just go buy that $4 million home right there. Not. Do I wash my car too much?
Yes.
I keep it clean.
Way too
It drives me
much.
bananas when it's dirty.
It drives me bananas too.
When I'm cleaning it, not because I'm washing it. Yeah. Well, I've done pretty good. I was supposed to watch it yesterday and I didn't. I was going to watch it today and it didn't.
Because I took over the garage and the
You did take over the garage. That was good. Actually, why don't you tell them a little history about what kind of cars you have driven? Starting with your
Okay.
first, most ugly and beautiful car ever.
My very first car that was officially mine was a Volkswagen Cabriolet. It was a beautiful rust color convertible, 1984.
Oh man, that thing was like,
It had a mind
color.
of its own. It was amazing.
and
I would be driving down the road.
you gotta highlight for the car people out there what kind of transmission did it have, my love?
It was a manual, of course.
There you go. Okay,
But the
continue
great
on.
thing about that car was it had personality.
Yes.
We'd be driving down the road, it would lock the doors, the radio would come on and go off, the speedometer, the RPMs, the gas tank, they would be like ding, 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 ding. That was awesome. But it got me to the beach and back, and that's all that mattered.
That's good.
My second car was a Toyota Paseo, very small, aqua color,
I convinced her to put a stereo system in it.
and it was awesome.
It was awesome.
And then we traded that one in for a Volkswagen Passat,
We did. We got the. I loved that
and
car.
that was a very nice car.
But it was too
It was
big
a
for
little
you.
big for me because
you're
I was
tiny.
this little lady. I wanted to still feel young, and I felt like it was a family car, which we were hoping to start a family, but we didn't until we got rid of that car. We got rid of it right after we started our family.
True.
And I moved to a Jetta, which was smaller, and I loved that car. That was like my favorite. I was super happy. And after we outgrew that car, because we couldn't have a car seat behind this man
Sorry, I'm 6'5". I'm a giant.
in my tiny Jetta, so we decided to trade it in and go a little bit bigger with a Dodge Durango. And after the Durango, we traded that in for a Dodge Durango. Same almost everything, except we had like navigation in it and leather seats or something.
Yeah.
And then I got my Suburban. And that's like my forever car until I don't have to tow it around for strapping young men.
5.
Besides my husband.
5 strapping young men, right?
Well,
No.
I don't know if you're still a young
Oh. Ouch.
man. I'm older than him though, so I can say that.
She is. She's my older woman, guys. Okay. Well, let's ask questions that most guys care about. I'm sure they love all your vehicles, but the big question. So when guys are cruising around in their cars, what is it that you think girls look for in a guy driving a nice car? What What is it?
Someone who doesn't look like, oh, look at my car. Someone who, of course, likes their car, but's not like...
Sorry, there's a dirt road ahead. I go no further.
Oh, no. Turn around. I've never been this far out on this road.
Neither have I.
Nice.
Now we're blinded by the sun.
It's pretty out here.
So guys who don't look like they're just driving around to show off
Yeah,
their car.
and I know that doesn't matter. As
I don't
far
do
as,
that,
like,
do I?
car.
I don't really drive my car around like I'm showing it off, do I?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not usually like next to
I'm not like the
you
guy who's
while
like,
you're
hey,
driving
let's
in
go to
your
the
car
mall
by
and do some
yourself.
laps around the mall and go show my car off. Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Those guys are weird.
But I do like the looks that I get when I'm driving the Camaro.
It's true. She's told me many of stories.
It's fun.
Yeah. What else? What
But
else?
I don't drive the car around just for fun either.
Do you think girls care if a car's a manual or a stick, or an automatic or a stick?
I don't know if other girls do, but
You obviously don't.
I like the manual better.
Wow.
But I don't know. I mean, I
No,
don't
but it's
think I
not-
want to in like my everyday right now because I've got a lot going on all
No,
the
but-
time with all the kids and stuff. But if I were just driving around by myself, I would probably get a manual just because
But would you drive a manual if you had my drive to work?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Maybe because I feel like with the manual you have like something to keep you busy.
I got
You're
plenty to do.
constantly,
I do YouTube
I
videos on my
know.
way to work.
See, I don't do YouTube videos on my way to.
I also sit in traffic. I want to shoot my brains out.
I know. Yeah. So I don't know.
No, but
Personally, I enjoy driving a manual
But if-
more than a automatic.
True.
But it is easier to drive an automatic.
Did you know only 3% of vehicles made now are manuals?
I figured that. I mean, I wouldn't guess 3%, but I know that there were more automatic than
I think I have to buy a stick for the next one so my YouTube channel doesn't stab me, but then also just to play my part in keeping manual transmissions alive. I think that's gonna have to happen.
Fine by me. I could drive it.
So can I. Okay. What else? What
I'm
else?
trying to think of like.
Do girls care about what kind of car, color, how it looks? Probably definitely how it
Yes.
looks. Does it have to be clean? Like if you come pulling up to a lady's
Yes.
house and your car is like
Well,
kind of
okay.
dirty.
I mean, it's hard. With both the boys and I, we're off doing stuff all the time, so my car gets dirty fast because I have 4 boys.
She can
crawling
attest.
in
It
and
drives
out.
me
We go
bananas.
dirt roads. I don't know. We go have fun. So if it gets dirty, it gets dirty, and then you have to wash it, I guess. But if I had a car like this, or a car that I would be a sports car, I guess it should be clean.
But you were just giving me
I know,
crap
but
earlier for cleaning my car too much.
No, because
How does that work? Double standard.
I know.
Did you see? Just have a good conversation with them, and you can turn them against their own statements.
Well, a lot of the time when you wash your car's not dirty.
My car is always dirty.
No.
It's dirty right now.
Like, oh my gosh, we drove down the street. Now I have to
Oh,
wash
it's never
my
been that
car.
bad. It's never
We just
been
got
that
home.
bad.
Hold on, I have to wash my windows.
Okay, so I do clean my window. Yes, even if I wash my car and I
Yes.
drive somewhere. We live in Southern California. It's desert. Dirt builds up. It gets dirty. Like that's driving me bananas right now. The
I
interior.
know it is.
You can tell she loves me. So
Maybe we should go wine tasting.
I don't want a headache tonight. That's a good idea, though.
It is a good idea. So yeah, I think color matters. What it looks like obviously matters. Yes, and I do think
What?
the customizing does make a big difference.
But have I done it nicely on my car?
Yes, you have done an excellent job.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, there's some things that I don't like.
What are things you don't
Well,
like on
okay.
cars?
If you're gonna have, I don't know.
Just
I
be honest.
Is this a sports car or a muscle car? Like, I don't know. I see some people put really weird things on Camaros that
Like
I'm
what?
not a fan of. Like the big, like, spoilers. That
The
look
wing?
like shopping cars.
Like the big wings? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You don't like the racers? It's for function,
But
not form.
I prefer, like, muscle cars. And I think that doesn't work on a muscle car.
Arguably, most people don't feel that this car is a muscle car.
Oh,
Most people are now call this car, the Camaro has exited the American muscle car market, and that it is now an American sports car. What do you think about that? For argumentative sake, the Mustang is very much the same way, this generation. Most people would consider the only remaining muscle car in definition of a big motor that goes fast in a car that is kind of a tin can, doesn't have crazy luxury amenities, which it kind of does now.
It's not considered a muscle car anymore?
Yeah.
Because it has such...
Well, because it's not the poor man's car anymore. Well, it's not that, but like the Challenger is considered the only muscle car. But to counter the argument, the Challenger actually has a lot of nice amenities. They've made them a really nice car these days. But it's the blue-collar car. Like, you know, the guys who make $60,000, $70,000 a year max as a family can afford a car with a lot of power that can go fast. Like, that's what the American muscle car delivered on. But you can't call this car that anymore, because that was when those cars were like $22,000 to $28,000 for a big V8 and a not very good suspension. But nowadays, you get cars like this, like even high-end Mustangs are 38, 40 grand, and Camaros can get up to 55 grand, and both get super expensive if you make them convertibles. Same with the Challengers. So now we're driving cars that are on par with modern day BMW M4s, and you know, like even like this car is pretty close in performance as a high-end Mustang GT350. At least around the track, it matches it in all the data points, but then you put the R and it's just crazy. The R is a beastly car, probably one of the fastest American, not muscle, sports cars on the market.
The R?
Yeah, the GT350R. So, but that's mainly because GM hasn't rolled out the new ZL1 or the new Z28. She doesn't know anything I'm talking about. It's great. So,
I'm probably the last person to do an interview with, honey.
Well, you're my person. You're my girl.
I am your person.
You're my girl. I wanted to introduce both. They've already met my first girl. Well, you're my first girl, but they didn't never meet. Never mind. I'm digging a hole.
Yeah.
They've already met my second lady. I figured it's time for them to meet the first lady.
Wasn't this one named after me anyway?
No. I can't name my car after you. It's like against the rules. No. Sorry.
Okay.
Didn't happen that way.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Alrighty then.
I don't know. Do people still name their cars?
People very much name their cars.
Did you?
Yes.
Awesome.
Are you mad that I named my car not yet?
No. I don't know. I don't care.
This is interesting. You obviously did care. You made a face earlier.
A face of what?
I don't know. What was that face?
When did I make a face?
I don't know. You're making faces right now. When did that make a face?
I'm looking at the guy in front of us who's cleaning his windshield and making water spray everywhere.
Did you get on my car?
No.
I have to pull over and fully detail
I'm
it.
sorry, can you not wash your windshield? Now we have to pull over and clean the car before we go to our date.
Well, I think we'll leave it at that, guys. So, as always, thanks for joining me, my love.
You're welcome.
And thanks for, if you guys watch this long,
Putting up with me.
general crazy banter. I had no idea how this would go, but, you know.
There might be a lot of editing.
No, I'm just going to leave it. Anyway, likes, comments, shares, always appreciated. Big shout out to my beautiful bride of 13 years. Thank you for loving me so much. And